Hi guys, happy holidays. Now that we're done with all our website development automation, on Monday, January 8th, we're going to start contacting at least 2,000 businesses a day. We're going to get them to rent websites that we're putting out right at the beginning of the year. So we have 500 websites, 40,000 pages each, covering the entire nation is about the average. And we're going to get all that out and we're going to submit the sitemaps. All this is going to happen in a couple of days. We have all the automation done to be able to move that fast. So as we do this and Google starts indexing, then we can immediately start contacting companies and show them what's going on. And a bunch are going to start signing up for business rentals because it's going to be a modest price. About $95 a month is this layer of release. Okay. So we're going to add renters faster than renters would want to quit renting because they'll start renting and then they'll hang out for however many months on average. We'll figure out what the average is, whether it's they like to hang out for a year, half a year, 3 months, 2 months, doesn't matter. We're going to be able to add them at a daily rate. So we will get a snowball effect of increasing revenue from this. It's going to slowly turn into a river of money. And so this is what everyone always wants. How can you make money from that stream of incoming internet cash without doing anything or knowing how to do anything? Here's the thing. For us to be able to contact all the companies and make all the websites costs money, but they're basically one-time payments generally. So making the website one-time payment, editing and upgrading is a little extra marginal money. Contacting the companies is sort of a consistent amount. But as we get some, contact some are going to start paying, which brings us revenue to contact the next round, which adds to the whole. We can still contact the next round, add to the whole. So that'll take care of itself pretty quickly. So here's how this works. How do you get money? How do you get money for that stream of incoming internet cash? You help us build it by just contributing to the cash flow that makes it work. So we have positions for each of the industries. And all you need to do is make a one-time payment for the right to earn. So get one or more positions in any of those industries. By the way, if you're wondering which industry to get, you don't need to worry about it because if you get one industry and the action takes off over here, you can hit a button to swap your position from your industry to one of the industries in that other place. In other words, it is a co-op project, so nobody gets left behind. Okay, so make the one-time payment. You don't need to do anything else. You can optionally claim a website for an extra 10%. That means you go through a list of websites that you'll see, and you'll say, which one do I want to claim? And you kind of claim it and say, this is the one I like. Okay, so you're helping us evaluate and think through what you like. So if you think I would buy from this, great, let us know. So what are we going to do when you claim websites? We're going to use them as the models for contacting companies. So all of you guys are going to work through you. And as people start running, you get 80% of the payout from the pot, okay? Because it's a co-op. Everyone earns in this thing. No one gets left behind. But for anyone who rents specifically from the website you claim, you get an extra 10%, okay? So if you claim a website and after a while it's just not doing anything, you can release and grab another website from the list, right? So don't rush. Look through, see one you like, go ahead and grab it. Okay, you're doing some work to just help us. All right, it takes like 5 or 10 minutes to do this stuff. It's so simple, doesn't cost anything. Anyway, you'll get 80 to 90% monthly revenue from the business site renters. And again, we're going to just ramp this up and push it and ramp it and push it. What do you think that allows you to do? As you make money, you might get more positions, which allows the total ball of cash that we use to contact the companies with to increase on average so that we can add more companies so we can get more overall revenue, benefits everyone. We have totally transparent visitor tracking and payment tracking. You're going to see when you sign up, we're going to give you access to the projects where you can see when visitors are coming to your website, coming to any of the websites in the whole stack, right? So you'll see daily traffic. And you'll also see when they make payments because you see that information inside the tracking. So you'll know. You'll be able to forecast how much money you're going to be making each time. It's nice. Okay, all this comes with holiday bonuses covered in our 54-minute video. We do have a 54-minute video that's referenced somewhere I'll bring up later. Okay, and so you can watch that on your own time if you feel like it. They're big holiday bonuses for those of you who want websites like that yourself for your own business. So you want to get the base website, you're willing to put a little elbow work into it to get the content the way you want, the images the way you want, then we can show you how to make something like that for yourself. big, massive 40,000 page website, instantly submit the sitemaps to Google, even for several websites for, say, any affiliate program, any MLM program, anything you sell, Afghans, it doesn't matter what it is. All right, the more positions you get, the more money you'll make. That's because the money isn't divided across the people, they're divided across the positions. So if you get one position, then you're getting that much earnings. If you get two positions, you get earnings on two. If you get 4 or 5 positions, you get earnings on 4 or 5. As you can imagine, the more you get, the better the bonuses become too. We have a bonus mark at the 4 position mark. We have a big bonus mark at the 10 position mark for those of you guys who really want to get into it. Okay? Now, on the calculator, there is a calculator we built to understand how this thing works. So trial. Go to this website. It's kind of an odd website front end. It's because we have to repurpose the front end. We don't show the website to anyone. But on the inside are massive sections that we've built over the past couple of years that do great things and help us really organize what's going on inside the system. So gettrialleads.com/calculator and put a slash at the end, because sometimes for security, it'll default to a page and tell you it doesn't exist. But if you put the slash at the end, then it'll work. So go to gettrialleads.com/calculator. You'll see 2 Excel files. One's a calculator for dispatch center. The other's a calculator for robotexting. Robotexting, we have the right to robotext companies by the thousands per day. And so they'll all get our message, and some will actually think that's interesting. I want to see more about it and click the link. And then as they scroll down, wow, this is for me, and here's the video, that's interesting. Here's the subscription option. I can sign up right here, right now. I may as well give them a shot. I can always cancel the subscription later, right? So some are going to say, okay, say we contact 2,000 guys a day. What if only 1% signed up? That'd be 20 a day. What if, and 20 a day, paying 95 a month is 1,900 a month. That's getting split across the positions. Do you understand where this is going now? Huge, okay? One-time payment to help us fund a project that can snowball upwards on its own, so no more money is needed to keep it going. That's the whole point, okay? Now, what happens if you own more than one position? Then you make double the money. If you own 3 positions, you make triple the money all year long. Okay, whatever gets made. By the way, that's one income stream. The other one's the dispatch center income stream. There are 2 calculators. You can go through them. Word to the wise, only change the values that are yellow highlighted because the other values pretty much set in stone. But then that gives you a chance to really figure out realistic numbers according to your own point of view, right? And there is a link in the calculator to see the 54-minute video, which covers everything in a lot more detail if you want it, okay? But the holiday bonuses are only for this week, okay? Soon as New Year's Eve hits, it's done, okay? Holiday bonuses go away. They're massive values you don't want to miss. So if you know enough and you're already saying, okay, you know what, I want to at least get in, I'll catch up later. How do you do it? These are the simple steps. Just start right here. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to go to gettrialleads.com and we're going to click a button called See URLs. Let me show you what that looks like. I go to gettrialleads.com, right? Not trail leads, trial, T-R-I-A-L. Now, like I said, this is something we put out before. We had a lot of people sign up from robotexting companies because we have the right, and they filled out this whole massive form, okay? Drop-down boxes and everything else. They filled this stuff out. Okay, now what we have is a very simple sign up. Just an email address on a subscription, just sign up like that. You know how much better conversions we're going to have with that? Then we'll send them the form to fill in their location, company name, and they'll send it back and we'll adjust their pages right away. Because we have automation software to make it easy. We can create pages for every keyword they have in every city they have on the website they prefer as we put this stuff out. Okay, here's the point. See that little yellow button that says See URLs? Click it. Okay, this gives you the URLs to the different sections inside our system. Some people know what some of these are for. Other people know what other sections are for. Some people know what all these sections are for because they've been around a long time. Okay, what do you need to do first? go to the section called LPE. It's short for Landing Page Expansion Project. This is the original version of this that we created, but we're up to a much better version a couple of years later. So when you go there, you can sign up. Very simple. First and last name, email address, phone number, just your country. You don't need to add an address. There's no asterisks for that. Your city, whatever that is, your state, your zip code, and submit it. Okay. It will tell you a password. After you submit, see what the password is. It will tell you in a little pop-up window. So then how do you log in? With your email address and the password it's going to give you on the next page. So write it down. Don't lose track of it. Okay. Then what? Then you can log in. Where do you log in? Well, now you are admin. So you log in with the admin link. So we're going to click on that one. Again, if you have any trouble clicking on any links, use the trailing slash at the end. All right. When you first go to log in, you won't be logged in. Let me start here. You'll see this page right here. Well, you can log in as different things. You can log in as a cold caller or an AdWords funder or an LPE owner. Choose the bottom one, LPE owner. Okay, that's why you sign up to LPE. Use your email address and then whatever password it was you got. Okay, make sure to log in as an LPE owner or it's going to say it doesn't recognize you because you could have different logins for the different sections of the system. Go ahead and log in. Okay. Now, when you log in, at first you're on the dashboard and it will show you nothing because you own nothing. You bought nothing. You have nothing. Okay. Now, what are you going to want to do? Do a couple of things. One is go to edit information. That way you can double check your information, and all of this is just pseudo stuff, like pseudo password. I don't have anything important in here. This is for display purposes. Okay? And so make sure your information is correct. Mostly what we want is for you to put in your PayPal address, right? Whatever it is, right? My email at paypal.com, because that's our default way of paying you out. Okay, so get that in so we know what it is. You can put your Skype information in here, WMS Dave, that's mine. Okay, and you can hit update. And do you want to get notification alerts? Sure you do. You could say no if you want to keep them going to your email, but just say yes. Why not? Anyway, that way we know your PayPal account. Make sure it's right, okay? So that we can go sending you money when the time comes, right? So anyway, just do that and update. By the way, if you cannot get a PayPal account, that's fine. We'll work with you however you need. Some guys are out of the country. They need bank wires. It's not a problem. We can do that. Now, you update that. And what are you going to do from here? You're going to go to LPE websites. Okay, that's the next thing down. Now, you don't need to worry about rate the calls. It's for something we're not using right now. We'll come back around to it some other day. We don't need it right now. But LPE websites, this is where you're going to see the positions that we've unleashed for the websites we're going to launch on January 2nd. We're going to start launching them, literally, and editing them, making sure they're all good. So we are kicking off 2019 fast. These are not real websites. They are representative of the positions in the different industries. HVACwebsite.com, position number 25. It's a co-op. You earn from all the websites that we're actually launching, which have nothing to do with these funny names here. So don't worry. The real websites are the real websites. You see it in a different section of the system. The 54-minute video covers all that. So all these positions are equal value. It's just all slices of the pie for the HVAC project. So there were 100 total. Okay, a couple of them may have been bought already. And anyway, that's slice 40, slice 41, slice 42. They're all just slices of that HVAC pie, right? They're all $250 each. You get one by claiming a website. And again, it doesn't matter which one you get because they're all equal value. For those of you who say, what if I want to get like 10? Unfortunately, you have to claim each one individually. The reason you have to claim them individually is that attaches them to a transaction that happened in the system. Because the transaction happened in the system and it captures the transaction ID, a real transaction ID, then you are able to trade it for a different position at some later time. because we're going to put out news. We always put out news. And when we put out news, okay, there's just different things in the news. It's not going to show here because this is my dummy account. When we put out news, then you'll know where the activity is happening. So you can trade your positions for other positions. All right, so let me go back just to wrap this up. Up here, there's a search box. You can look for the different industries we have. We have flood. If you want to get flood control, get those. Again, you don't worry because you can swap them later. Mold, for mold remediation, get those. My recommendation, mold first, flood next. There's also fire, but think about it. It's winter time in the US, so, right? Fire is down, flood is up, mold is up. And there's HVAC, fire, flood, and mold. Those are the 4 that you can choose from. There's a 5th industry, but it's a bonus industry. It's one of the holiday bonuses. It's air duct cleaning. And by getting positions here, you earn positions in that. We're going to assign them to you on January 2nd. When we come back and start dishing out the bonuses, making sure everyone gets caught up, right? So you don't buy it. It's a freebie as long as you're buying now during the holiday period. So you get that one for free. It's totally awesome. It gives you another industry in the mix for free that you can start earning from in that co-op, okay? Really big deal that you guys get these. Guys, don't miss. This holiday bonus that we have right now is just incredibly cheap. It's like everything's 10% of what it would normally be, because we want to kick 2019 off with all of the automation done that we've done. So it's all strategy, all production, all push. Push, make money. 2 different income streams from every position. Dispatch center and contacting companies directly to get them on signups. We're actually going to have both things running, okay? Now, choose and get whatever you want to get. Claim any of the websites for any of the positions in any combination, and it puts them on your dashboard. Okay. If you don't see them on your dashboard for whatever bizarre reason, don't worry about it, because we obviously have the transactions history, right? So when we come back from our vacation on January 2nd and start putting everything into place for everything you guys got, of course, we'll catch up everything and just start assigning these on our own. Some people actually just have sent me money directly, like $3,000 in a transaction, to go ahead and start getting these positions. I haven't even filled them in yet, but I will before I go for the holidays, okay? So there you go, just to give you the idea. Move and get this because it's the right idea, okay? So that was the form you filled out. This is how you get positions. It's really all you need to know. There's a lot more happening. If you want to study up more on that, get that 54-minute video. How do you do it? Let me show you. I showed you already where to sign up, and I showed you already how to log in. One last link you need to care about right now. Down here, well, 2. One is calculator, and if you click it, like I said, it gives you these 2 calculators, a robotext calculator and a positions calculator for the dispatch center. Both apply to you when you get these positions in at least 2 industries, right? Because you get the freebie industry thrown in for the holidays. Do it, okay? So get whatever you want to get. The more you get, the better off you'll be. Now, those calculators are so you can understand realistic numbers yourself. You just click to download and you open it in Excel and you start walking through it. Let me just do it real fast. And so if I open it, like with the robotext one, okay, I want to make this point so we don't forget. Okay, this is where you go to sign up, okay, from the calculator. So we just put it there to kind of remind people, here's how you sign up. Here's the bonus video. That's the one. It's the 54-minute big explanation of what's happening, okay, with our bonus this year. And this, change anything in yellow. Notice that the decimals go out past the penny because we have choices that break down like that, okay? And if we include an image, it costs this twice, price per text, right? Cost that, this is 2.5 cents per text. The more we buy at once, so the more positions you guys get, the better we can do with the purchases, right? So our price goes down, right? But if we include an image, it's going to run 2 messages. It's going to run the text message, then the image message, and both will be clickable, okay? But the fact of the matter is, well, it's 2 messages, so it costs twice as much. but it's way more professional. So you can assume a different click-through rate, higher. If you set this to an image, raise that number, and also raise the sales conversion number if you want. That's going to be higher because, well, who knows? Sales conversions based off the page they land on where they read the pitch to them, okay? Cost per upfront sale. First, all this stuff is sort of explained here, but it's definitely understandable for the 54-minute video and some videos that we put out before. But you'll understand if you get in. This is huge. Your payment for $250 can lead to huge money because we're all involved. We all want to earn from it. We're all going to push it. And we have no more software to develop for 2019. Everything has been instantized. We can create from the point of buying a domain name to the point that we submit a 75,000 page website is 2 minutes. And we can do it, and we can create those websites automatically every 2 minutes. And then to edit 4 million pages spread across 100 websites takes us less than 15 minutes. And to upload 8,800 images spread across 110, to have them orient themselves across 110 websites takes us less than 7 minutes. We can now operate so insanely fast and clearly and adjust for anything and improve SEO and do anything we want so fast, consistently, that no one can compete. And we can keep putting out more until we nail it. We can create more pages for more keywords times more areas. For more sub markets, we can create more articles about more interesting points than keywords and areas about those articles, to the point where Google just has to give up and say, wow, you guys are the best websites out there. In the meantime, we offer that power to the guys who want to sign up on those websites so they can have their territory for their business, and we'll change the company name on their pages to their company name and phone number and so on. And the email form will go to them, okay? And the Google map will show them. So yeah, they're going to want to rent it for something like $95 a month, because most of those guys, if they get one sale a month or even a year off of that, they've already paid it back. So if they're getting sales every week, it is definitely a good marketing channel. It's profitable, okay? 2 parallel income streams times at least 2 industries when you even sign up just with one position. So push it. Realize that the more those blocks, the better. If one position turns into something like 1,000 a month, there you go. That's 1,000 a month. If you got 2 positions though, might be 2,000 a month. You get 3 positions, might be 3,000 a month. Okay. Fact of the matter is, it's times 2 industries. Okay. Because we have air duct cleaning as a bonus too. If it's also earning 1,000 a month, well, there you go. Then you could be up with 3 positions. You could be up to 6,000 a month. 4, you could be up to 8,000 a month. Because 2019, that's all we do. Push this out to make everyone profitable. Okay. There you have it. Then the last thing to care about at all is, the subscriptions option that's here on this page. For those of you who have our websites, T to H, and you know what our websites are all about, okay, you will find these incredible values, incredible power, extremely cheap, extremely worth it, okay? And you can take on as many of these as you want. They're cheap. Get on them now. Lock in these prices while they're holiday prices. It's so cheap, okay? So anything you want to get from here, and if you don't really know what it is, but this reads in a way that you're pretty sure you're going to be on the inside, get on it. Start watching the videos that we've been putting out, okay? This is awesome. Everything that we're doing here is awesome. And so there you go. Now, our family's going to be gone. We're going to be in Cancun from the 24th, which is tomorrow, through the 31st. So we're not going to be available to do anything for anyone or give any holiday bonuses out or anything. We're gone, okay? So please bear with us, right? We're going to be gone. Get the positions you want to get. Do it now, because when we come back, we turn off the bonuses. The end of the year hit. It's the beginning. We got all you guys that came in on the holidays, and now we're going to start running our project, right? So now get it to be ready for when we start the work on January 2nd, okay? That's the tit for tat. Because you're doing the early bird special with us here, you're getting things. We're saying we'll offer you holiday pricing, but you got to get it during the holidays, because, once the holidays are over, we want to get to work. We want to start pushing it all. For all the guys who paid in, we just want to hammer it. Okay? All right. Happy holidays. And I really can't wait to get you guys going because this is really an incredibly cool and easy offer. How's it going to look? January 2nd, we activate your bonuses. About Friday, January 4th, we're going to launch the website, submit the sitemaps. Monday, January 8th, we're going to start contacting 2,000 or more business leads a day. First goal, get 10 signups per day at $95 a month. As soon as we can hit numbers like that, guess what? We are adding $950 a month in revenue per day. Okay, so even if all we can do is hit one at first, we're adding 95 per month every day. Okay, so we're going to learn how to improve the message, improve the conversion ratios, get better click-through, get better sales conversions just by doing and watching how many people click through. It's so easy for us to reverse engineer what that means, improve messages, figure out what people like, and get it to happen. Okay, 80% payouts go across all the co-op positions evenly, so no one gets left behind. 10% payouts go directly to whichever site the guy signed up through. It's an added cool, awesome bonus. So you guys are making 90% of all the money that comes out of this. Us at House, we take in the remaining 10%. That's for everything. That's our profits. That's us paying manpower. That's website costs. Everything involved here is everything that we try to run on our 10%. Okay? So you guys share the lion's share, 90%. You guys take away the lion's share from this project, we get 10%. All we're asking you to do is help us kick it off. Help by pitching in enough so we can push this thing out. The more money we can take in for these projects, the faster and harder and stronger we can launch them. We're going to be able to launch them anyway. Don't be afraid. If we don't sell all the shares, it doesn't matter. Okay? Won't matter. We're going to launch with whatever we get. We'll make it work. If we're going to pull guys in one industry, we'll offer you all to swap to the industry we're going to release with. Most likely mold. Mold, because mold works for mold reasons. Moisture control, everybody gets mold, especially in the winter, the fall, the spring. And then also because it bleeds over to flooding. Anybody that has flooding effects and they need water drained out of their home is probably going to have mold, right? They're going to be noticing it a month later, right? When everybody's having trouble breathing, they're getting asthmatic, they don't know why, they start to realize probably mold. And then finally, they start searching for mold. And then finally, heating, venting, air conditioning. And mold grows in the air conditioning ducts if the moisture is not controlled right. And it also grows from insects being in the air ducts because they go to the bathroom or spit out their food, or they got nests. Mold grows in that. Kind of tends to stick if the moisture is just right. And, dust. So HVAC cleaning, flooding, mold. So we go mold, flooding, HVAC, fire is probably your preferred order. Mold first, then flooding, then heating, air conditioning, venting. Fire last because it's the furthest away from us right now, right? This is the middle of winter. Okay? But like I said, you can switch your positions anytime you want. So don't worry about what you get or in what order or whatever number. You can switch fire-website.com/79, position 79 for fire. You can switch it for flood-website.com/41, position 41, because they're all the same value. So just follow the action by letting us direct and figure it out. And then as we put out the news, tell you what's going on, you can follow it. And you can also follow it just by looking at the visitor tracking. You'll see what's happening in the industries so that you can be part of it. Okay? So everyone's in this. Everyone earns. We're leaving no one behind. And you guys are just helping us. You just provide enough money in pieces so that it adds up to enough for us to kick this monster off and make it happen. Okay? All right. Hope you find this interesting. Happy holidays. Get everything you want to get now during this week. This is it. This is the best week ever. And then come 2019, we're going to kick all this into operation. Okay? We're going to send you everything you bought. We're going to hook you up with all your stuff. There are a lot of bonuses. And we're going to make this thing roll. Okay? All right. I hope you're excited. I totally am. I can't wait to see as many of you get in as possible. Do not kick yourself later because you didn't bother to get a position now. When the guys start earning, it's going to be a massive snowball effect. 90% profit goes right back into the people from the Robotex. 90% goes back to the dispatch center. Two totally different income streams operating in parallel so that no one gets left behind, so that we can force everyone to earn. Don't miss out on that. It's the easiest way I know to run a program. Okay, take care.